Let's talk about it. In her new memoir, actor Rebel Wilson reveals something that surprised some people. She says she did not lose her virginity until she was 35 years old, and that was a choice. She tells People magazine she wants young people to know, quote, not everybody has to lose their virginity as a teenager. For reaction to this, we're joined by a professional matchmaker, Maria Avgitidis, also known as Matchmaker Maria. Maria, thank you very much for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Tony.
If people are choosing not to have sex for religious or tradition reasons, more power to them.
To the side.
But it seems like people are delaying because they're online. Like, why are people delaying? Why are they doing it?
I don't think people are delaying because they're online. First of all, I just want to say that I think it's incredible that Rebel came out and said something that's quite intimate, and it is about intimacy. Virginity is a social construct, though, right? Like, you're only a virgin until you're not. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's happening all the time, intimacy.
Right.
And I think to answer to your question, Tony, is that the delay, it's a symptom. I mean, look, you don't have to have sex as a teenager or in college. It's okay to delay. And in fact, I will tell you that as a professional matchmaker, we are seeing people tell us that they delayed getting intimate with someone, but it's almost always societal, environmental factors, right? For instance, maybe they have been in a gender silo if they're straight, so they only went to school with men, they're working with men, they have never learned how to connect with other people of the opposite sex to get to that place of vulnerability and intimacy.
But is that now, Maria? Because back in my day, it wasn't those reasons. It was because girls didn't like me.
So you're right. It is a symptom of now, but it's not a symptom of this moment because of cell phones necessarily, but more because post 9/11.
I was a late bloomer.
So after September 11th, if you recall, like, I was a teenager, and I remember if I want to learn how to talk to people, I would go to the mall and I would meet strangers, and maybe I'd get rejected, right? But after 9/11, we started getting red alerts, and now with more gun violence, people are scared to go to football parades. People are scared to go to the movies. People are scared to go to squares. You're not getting
socializing as much.
They're not socializing in person as much to get the skills to learn how to be intimate and then to be vulnerable, because that's the only way you're going to get to that place.
So is there something to take away from having that experience before you're 35? You know, I know you said you're glad she came out with it, and I think whatever works for you, but being able to connect with people, to understand yourself better, is there a certain age that you think?
I don't think there's like a certain age. I think that it's a conversation to be had. I think it's really normal to have sex in your late 20s and early 30s because it is becoming normal. More people are coming out saying, look, it didn't happen to me in college. I didn't meet those right people, but it's happening for me at this time, and I'm learning a lot about myself.
And I think at the end of the day, I'm going to say it because you guys have been saying that all day.
What?
The day's got to know, but seriously, it's a personal decision.
It is.
And it's really no one's business.
But
really when people want to share, we're here for it.
No judgment.
It's a personal decision if you don't want to have it. But what I was trying to get at is sometimes it's just circumstance. You can't.
It is.
You got to do what you got to do.
I know. I caught up,
What's the
though.
right number of people to have sex
good.
with, though? I mean, like, you know, we shame people for not having sex. We shame people for having too much sex. I mean, Vlad, by the way, told us his number. Commercial break. It's 1,000.
It's not 1,000.
Matchmaker Maria,
Close.
thank you so much.
God.